What's up, El Segundo? I'm Natasha Gascon, and we're celebrating Women's History Month here at the Performing Arts Center with a special country music concert called Women of the West. Are you ready for some fun-filled, relaxing tunes? Let's go see what's up. March is Women's History Month, and to celebrate, the El Segundo Public Library and the Arts and Cultural Advisory Committee partnered with award-winning singer-songwriter Manda Mosher and recording artist Deb Morrison to bring an amazing roster of women country music artists to the city.
Today we are hosting a really cool concert called the Women of the West. It's an Americana concert, all female musicians. And yeah, we're just excited to bring this kind of high-level entertainment to the city of El Segundo. Women are 50% of the population, and we have a ton to contribute, and we have been contributing to society since the beginning of time. So I just think it's important to give women the recognition that they deserve. And in this space, what better way to do it than through an entertaining afternoon of music?
This is a presentation called Women of the West, and we're focusing on the genre of Americana music, which is roots music based in America, and it comes from the roots of blues, country, folk, bluegrass. It's anything that is inspired by the original roots music of America.
And also in celebration of Women's International Month. So that was a nice tie-in to all of this, is that it's Women of the West and we're female musicians and it's International Women's Month. So we're doing it all under one big hat.
June Clivis and the Ditty Boys, they're opening, and June is Latina, and she has a awesome group of guys that back her up. She's got a really strong voice, and we wanted to have multicultural representation on our bill. It was very important to us. So she's going to open the show. She's going to blow everybody away. Mm-hmm. I just know it. Rosie Nolan plays old-time country, so we thought that would be really fun for people to experience that sound. She has an upright bass player. And then after is Deb Morrison, and her sound is very kind of sultry, a little dark, a little cool, a little film noir-ish. And she's got a great band, full band with her. Abby Posner is incredible. So she has I think she has a 7-piece band or 8-piece band with her tonight. And she's very soulful. She has a lot of folk influence, a lot of soulfulness in her voice. And then myself. I'm going to close it off with my band, which is a little more alternative in the Americana genre, but a little more alternative rock.
The concert was presented free of charge at the high school's Performing Arts Center, where residents of all ages came out to experience the sights and sounds of West Coast Americana for themselves.
Give me one reason to stay here. Now turn my back and run out. Baby, just give me one reason. Give me one more reason why. Get you what you need. I say get you for the money. Get you what you need. Oh, I ain't gonna chase you around, wasting my precious energy.
We just saw 5 amazing musical groups fronted by women, the Women of the West, and they were all immensely talented and with projection behind them and their own distinct sound. They were all fantastic.
And it was great at the end because then they all came together and sang together. It was really great. It was fun. And it's so wonderful to see it in such a great venue. I can't believe this is a high school, which is insane. And I just think the arts are something that we need to focus everywhere in every town and city.
It's not every day that people get the chance to listen to these kind of Americana artists who travel the country doing what they do. And it's not like pop music. It's specialized music, and they're not everywhere. It's a really special thing to see them all together in one place.
We got lucky enough, Manda and Deb Morrison, who put this together from Blackbird record label and from Prickly Pear Presents. They gave us a call and said, "We've been watching you guys. Would you guys like to be a big part of this?" And we could not say no to them.
Well, I believe it's good to diversify the community, especially with it being free in all ages. That gives families an opportunity to come out and see bands that they wouldn't otherwise have had the opportunity.
And if you saw the audience, there's little kids, there's older, everything in between. I mean, it was just a great crowd, and they're all local, so it's just beautiful to be able to share our music, everybody's music, for free. And this is for Women's Month, so it's great. It's fantastic.
The concert itself felt really good. It felt really good to have a camaraderie of women together supporting each other. You don't see that very often. There's a lot of competition in the music industry, but to come together and be, supporting each other the way that we have is beautiful, and we're all family. So I think sharing that love and spreading that message of just female empowerment and boosting each other up is really important. I think especially now it's important to have more queer people of color, a lot of representation in the music scene. And I think it's happening more and more. But it's important not just for El Segundo, but for, everywhere to have more female-fronted shows.
Thank you for having us. Thanks for having us in your city and at this beautiful venue. We're thrilled.
Go women!
Well, there you have it, folks. What a cool way to recognize all the wonderful women in our lives, west, east, and everywhere in between. For El Segundo Media, I'm Natasha Gascon.